are back with Emilio Estevez, Alec Baldwin, and Michael Kenneth Williams. They star in a new film. It's called The Public, which Emilio also directed. He wrote, he produced. It centers around a public library in Cincinnati overtaken by a group of homeless people looking to make a social statement. Take a look.
Tell them this is a peaceful demonstration.
This is a peaceful demonstration.
So no one's being held against their will?
No, everyone is here because they want to be here.
Everyone is here because they want to be here.
Would it be safe to assume that some are not of sound mind?
I mean, you don't need to be mentally ill to know that it's freezing outside, Detective.
Guys, good morning, good morning. Emilio, this is a significant day. I did not know this, but today in particular is significant. This was the day that the idea was kind of hatched in your mind.
Right. That's right.
How do you
April
remember?
1st, 2007.
Yeah, April Fool's Day.
That's right. The LA Times arrived at the house. I opened it up. I read this article written by a former Salt Lake City librarian named Chip Ward. And the essay was about how libraries have become de facto homeless shelters, and how librarians have become de facto social workers and now first responders. And so this 12-year journey has sort of watched, I've watched the elements of the story unfolding in real time. So to finally be able to make this film, we wrapped it up 2 years ago, and the editing process was a long one. But here we are.
If people are wondering, like, what could the plot of this thing be? Okay, so there are homeless people who need a place to hang out. Alec Baldwin, your role, you play like a police officer who's trying to figure out what's going on. A crisis negotiator. So give us a sense of what the plot line is from your perspective.
I don't want to give away too much, but surprise, surprise, Emilio's a do-gooder. He does really positive, socially progressive things in the film.
And you?
And I play the hostage negotiator who comes win this group of men, and I think it's all men, no women.
It is, that's right. That's right.
It's all men for a very special reason.
That's right.
Later on. But they take over the Cincinnati Library.
So when Emilio Estevez gives you a call, Alec, and says, hey, I've got a project, do you say yes, then read it? Do you read it and then say yes?
It really is more like the former, because I think that, I say this and I embarrass him publicly and privately this way, that everywhere you go, there are a few people who are doing what he's doing. Which is doing his own thing, making his own films, writing them, shepherding them over years and years and years. So when he calls you, you definitely say, I'm in.
Michael, I watched an interview that you did on this project, and you said that the role you played changed your life in a way. How did it? You play a homeless man in this.
You know, this role changed my life because it changed the way I looked at the library.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't realize how critical the library is to some people, because I have the luxury of buying a computer and I don't have to go to the library anymore. And, you know, like Emilio said, the library levels the playing field like through all classes. At one point, everyone needed a library. You know, some people still do. And, you know, when I remember going to work one day, and I got there a little early. Our work hours were from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. in the morning when the library was closed. And I witnessed some people coming out of the library. And I was like, who are these new background people? Because by this time we knew everybody.
Yeah, who were they?
And I was like, oh, those are not actors. Those are actually the people that I'm portraying in this film. And it had a very profound effect.
And you used some of them as extras, too, didn't you?
That's right. We invited a number of them to come and join us. And I think, again, they felt empowered. I said, look, you know, come be a part of this. There'll be a paycheck. We're going to feed you, and so there was their dignity was restored. I think.
Well, on another note, Alec, I was flipping through the channels last night, and of course, or Saturday night, SNL was on. I wonder, do you just block out your Saturday nights? Do you say, you know what, I'm not going to have any plans. I know they're going to call me. They're going to need me.
Well, I think that there's always a chance that something will happen.
Yeah.
And they'll say, could you come in? The news is breaking every 12 hours, it seems. So I leave most of my Saturdays
wide
free.
open. All right. I mean, there are a lot of tweets that have been out there, but this one did strike me. It was from the president. basically saying this: nothing funny about tired Saturday Night Live on fake news NBC. Question is, how do the networks get away with these total Republican hit jobs without retribution? Likewise, for so many other shows. Very unfair and should be looked into. This is the real collusion.
My response to that is,
Trump
response to that is the public opens Friday, April 5th.
That's right.
Around the United States. That's what I say to them. Please come to the opening, sir.
Do you ever get...
We have a ticket for you and your wife.
Do you read these? Do you care? Are you...
No, you can't care.
You don't care?
I mean, listen, Lorne Michaels is a dear friend of mine.
Yeah.
We did 30 Rock together. I've done SNL a bunch of times. And he said to me, you want to come and do this? And nobody thought he would win.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do 3 shows and I'm out.
Oh.
And then he won, and the rest is dark history, if we will. And so we go there to just have some fun. But, I mean, who knows how much longer that's going to last.
And, you know, for me, when we started talking about this, you know, I grew up watching Alec do some great dramatic performances. And so that's how I know him. That's how I remember him always and fondly. And so when I reached out to ask him to participate in this, it was to reset the sort of the dramatic wheels. Do you think? I mean, for the most part, we was like, let's.
Dear God, please.
I mean, he's known now. Most people know
Emilio's
him
cry.
for his comedy, but you know, he's such a wonderful dramatic actor. It's like let's remember that.
But while we're lathering each other up here, I want to say this one here. The Night Of was the show I saw him on HBO. I saw him do the show, and I'm looking at the TV. I mean, I couldn't take my eyes off him.
Yeah.
I couldn't take, and I got to work with him. This guy is one of the greatest movie actors in this business today.
No, and if
But he
you
walked right. We were on the set. He's so in character. He couldn't take his eyes off me on the TV screen, right? But he walks right by me in front of the public.
He
right?
was asleep in a chair.
And then he calls me in Africa. Right? He tracks me down to Africa. Like, that was you.
In Cincinnati, he was asleep in a chair all day. I'd be like, Michael.
Michael, you know, people, when they look at you, they think The Wire. I mean, that must happen all the time. You ever get sick of that?
Never.
Never.
Why would I?
Come on, I didn't think so.
That's Omar.
35 years since Breakfast Club.
Right.
Wow.
35.
Thanks
I
a
mean,
lot.
wait a minute.
Right.
Do you,
I had to bring it up.
let that sink in? And how it's resonated when you think about it. I mean, by the way, set in a library, we should point out. But all these years later, it's still one of those movies.
It transcends generations.
Yeah.
It's still around. It's still, you know, young people are watching it again, and it's cool.
Help to shake my
And he could be going to, and he could be going. And I mean this is what defines him. He could be going to like the Comic-Con version of like Breakfast Club book signings. Let me sign your DVD.
Yeah, but no, it's not going to happen.
He doesn't.
It's not going to happen.
He makes these movies.
I know. I want to thank you guys again.
Thanks,
Alex Wright, the public does open when?
April 5th.
All right, just making sure. From our sister company, Universal.